Hey guys, this is James with RogueDuelist Trade, and on this channel we talk about current and upcoming Yu-Gi-Oh product and whether or not you should invest your money in order to profit. We're going to do more of a speculative video today because we know we're going to be getting a certain type of branded product in the TCG, and I personally believe it may be a foreshadow of a card product that we are going to be seeing in the TCG very soon. Before we jump in, if you guys are interested at getting Yu-Gi-Oh product at near wholesale rates, you guys should highly consider the RDT Patreon in partnership with ProPlay Games. Right now we have Ancient Guardians up as low as $630 per case. Also, we've had a very successful launch for RogueDuelistTrade.com. If you guys saw my video on Shipping Shield, which is a brand new cardboard top loader that's recently come into the market, you guys got very excited about it because we sold out 26,000 pieces in a little over 1 day. Absolutely crazy. Thank you guys for the support. Know that I am working with Shipping Shield and we are trying to get more manufactured as soon as possible. It can take up to 6 to 8 weeks, but we're hoping to see if we can expedite that, but I will definitely keep you guys posted. And lastly, if you guys want Yu-Gi-Oh skit content for me or deck profiles for me, go ahead and check out my second channel, which is RogueDuelist TV. All right, guys, let's go ahead and jump into this video. And as you guys likely saw from the thumbnail of this video, I believe we're going to be getting some type of God card product that's going to be coming into the TCG, and here's why. So the TCG recently leaked that we are going to be getting these branded products coming on June 10th, 2021. We can see that we're going to be getting raw slifer, obelisk card sleeves, a deck box, binder, and a playmat. Now, these products usually aren't the most exciting, but they always do foreshadow or accompany product that these products are branded for. For example, the last products that we saw similar to this was Dark Magician, and previous to that was the updated artwork for Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. We got the updated art of Ash Blossom in Dual Overload, and we got the Dark Magicians and Legendary Duelist Magical Hero. And those are all products that came in 2020. Now that we're in 2021, I think it's safe to say that we may be seeing future support for God cards, and here's another reason why. If you guys stay up to date with the OCG, they got their own product called the Prismatic God Box, and this product is actually pretty nuts for what the OCG gives you. Inside this box, you get a specifically branded case for either Slifer, Obelisk, or Raw, and inside of that case, you also get a special Prismatic God card. Team Samurai did an opening of all three of the different variant boxes that you can see for the Prismatic God box. As you guys can see here, there's Slifer, Raw, and Obelisk. Inside of these boxes, not only do you get a Prismatic God card, but you also get 5 packs that come with special rarities, and on top of that, you get a special card case for your God card, which is actually really cool. It's a very sturdy material. It has 4 screws in both corners to make it more of a collector's type of item. Now, inside of these packs, the OCG got very specific support for the God cards. First, you can see here is THUNDERFORCE Attack, which is a quick play spell. It's made primarily for Slifer. The activation of this card cannot be negated, which is already a very good start. And as long as you have Slifer on the field, you can destroy as many monsters your opponent controls as possible. And if you activated this card during your main phase, you can draw as many cards as you destroyed, which is actually pretty nuts. It's a pretty good card for a God card specific deck strategy in terms of being able to dig into your deck and also wipe your opponent's field. Next is made primarily for Obelisk, which is Fist of Fate, another quick play spell. The activation of this card also cannot be negated. If you control an Obelisk, you can negate one effect monster that your opponent controls, and if you do, your opponent cannot activate that monster name's effect for the remainder of the turn. And also, if you do that on your main phase, you can destroy all spell and traps on your opponent's side of the field. I would say the Slifer card is a bit better, but this card is still pretty good for an Egyptian God strategy. Next is another quick play spell. Just require a Divine Beast monster on your field, which if you tribute, you can use your opponent's monsters for tributes even though you do not control them. But if you do that, you can only activate 1 card effect for the remainder of the turn except for Divine Beast monsters. And next is probably the least impactful card, which is the Absolute Divine Beast, which is a continuous trap card. If your opponent declares an attack, you can discard one spell or trap, and then you can special summon a Divine Beast monster from your graveyard to the field. And then your opponent has to target that monster for an attack instead. Now, the better effect is at the end of each turn, as long as you have a Divine Beast monster on your side of the field, you can destroy all face-up monsters your opponent controls if they activated in effect that turn. Also in the OCG product, they got two other cards, which is Golden Idol, which is basically relinquish support, and Zolga the Prophet. If you guys would like to read these cards, feel free to pause the screen. All right, so I went through why I feel we're going to be getting a God card support type of product in the TCG because of the branded products that we're seeing. And that also can be backed up because there are cards that need to be imported into the TCG that the OCG has that we don't. Now, if you guys notice, all of the cards that I just went through that are God card support are primarily focused either broadly for all the God cards or specifically for Obelisk and Slifer. Now, I believe the reason why we are not seeing Raw support is because we already got Raw support in Rage of Ra. Rage of Ra had our first wave of God card support and also had specific support for the Winged Dragon of Ra. Now, I should also mention we only have one ghost rare out of the three gods, which is Ra, which means that in the next TCG product, we very well could see Obelisk and Slifer coming as ghost rares as well. It doesn't mean that because the OCG got this prismatic God card box that we're going to get the same product. The TCG is notorious for kind of putting their own take on a product that's usually not as good as the OCG, to be frank, but giving it to us in the TCG, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see Obelisk and Slifer as chased after ghost rare cards in addition to the other God card support that's being imported to the TCG, if that were to happen. Now guys, I want to say again, none of this is confirmed. This is all speculative, but I do believe from what we've seen in the past, what we see is coming, and what we've seen that's just recently come into the OCG, I think there is a very high likelihood that we could see a Ghost, Obelisk, Slifer, God card support type of product coming in the TCG. And regardless, knowing that there is OCG imports for God card support that should be coming at some point in time, I think it's a good time to probably consider picking up some of the other God card or Raw support that came out of Rage of Ra, because Rage of Ra's value is super low right now, especially the Winged Dragon of Ra. I do feel that these cards have a good chance to go up in value because of the high likelihood that we're going to be seeing future support coming, and there's a big chance that the TCG is going to want to complete the ghost rare versions of the God cards by bringing in Obelisk and Slifer. And again, that's not confirmed. This is speculative, but it is definitely a possibility. Guys, that's going to be the end of this video. I'd like to know what you guys think. Let me know down in the comments below. Do you guys think I'm way off? Do you think I'm onto something? Is there something I'm missing? I'd really like to get your thoughts. Also, if you guys enjoy content on modern Yu-Gi-Oh product, whether to invest, not invest, and if you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead right now and subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any videos from me. And also, if you guys enjoyed the video and want to help grow this channel to help the YouTube algorithm, like this video. If you guys want any merch to support this channel, go check out RogueDuelistTrade.com. Guys, thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you on the next video on Rogue Duelist Trade.